So 8th graders, let me be among the first to congratulate you on your graduation from St. Francis Xavier. I know what a special night this is for you and for your parents and for your families, and I'm honored to be here tonight to celebrate with you. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Deacon Mark Tomecko. I'm one of the permanent deacons here at St. Francis. I've been in this position for a little over a year now, and it's truly my privilege to be able to speak with you tonight. So 8th graders, it was exactly 35 years ago that I was sitting where you are, celebrating my 8th grade graduation. And I remember that night having a variety of emotions. On one hand, I was excited to be celebrating this milestone in my life. But there was a part of me that was a little sad as I knew that my friends and I were going in different directions and we'd lose touch. But I also remember thinking a lot about what lies ahead, thinking about the 4 years of high school that were ahead of me. And I was a little excited, and if I'm honest, I was a little nervous too. Now, little did I realize on that night that I was going to spend most of the rest of my life in high school. After 4 years as a student, I then spent 25 years as a teacher, and this past year as campus minister at Holy Name. So I'm actually wrapping up my 30th year in high school. And needless to say, I've learned a thing or two about what you all should expect. All right? So tonight, I want to share a little bit of advice with you, advice that I wish someone had given to me 35 years ago, and that I hope you'll take to heart as you head off into high school. And my advice is simply this. As you go off into high school, I want you to live with joy. I want you to live with joy. Now, by that, I don't mean I want you to try to be happy every day for the next 4 years, because I don't think that's possible, and I've never seen a high school student do that. What I mean is, I want you to go into high school living the life of joy. And the life of joy simply means that you order your life a certain way, that you live your life with certain priorities. And it's very easy to remember the life of joy because it spells joy. So what comes first? J. Live your life with Jesus as the first thing. Live your life with Jesus as the center. Next comes O. Always put others next. And then finally, Y. Y stands for you, yourself. Put yourself last. Jesus, others, yourself. This is the life of joy. Now, as you're getting ready for high school, I hope you're excited because high school really is an exciting time. What I like about high school students is, to be honest, you enter still as children. No offense, but you're still children. But in 4 short years, you're going to leave there as young men and young women, making decisions and looking at a future that you can't even imagine right now. That's really exciting. And high school is also a time when young men and women really discover who they are. You know, the confusion of the middle school years starts to fade away. And by the time you graduate, you're going to really become that person that you were meant to be. But if I'm honest, high school also has challenges. Especially in the last 5 to 10 years, I've seen how high school students increasingly suffer from anxiety. They're worried. They're depressed. Sadly, a lot of the drama of middle school follows you into high school. And high school can be intimidating at times. But one thing I have noticed in my 30 years in high school is the students who handle all of that the best, the ones who handle that pressure, handle that anxiety, handle all the challenges of high school the best, are the ones who are most deeply rooted in their faith. They're the ones who have put Jesus first. They're the ones who are living a life of joy. Now, you may be wondering, well, how do I do that? How do I put Jesus first in my life? Am I doing that? Well, I think it's really simple. The key to putting Jesus at the center of your life is to have a relationship with him, is to have an actual relationship with him. Now, maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know. But having a relationship with Jesus is no different from having a relationship with anyone else. You need to spend time with him. You need to be with him. So I challenge you all tonight, begin today and promise that every day from now on, you're going to give Jesus 5 minutes of your day. 5 minutes in which you talk to him like you would talk to a friend, where you tell him what's on your mind, what's on your heart, what you're worried about, what you're excited about. But make sure that you also take time to listen to him. Let him respond to you. Be silent and be still, and develop that relationship through prayer. And like any relationship, we need to spend time together. And there is nowhere on earth that you are going to be more in the presence of Jesus Christ than you are right here. Right here when we're in the presence of Jesus in the Eucharist, when we receive him at Mass. So come and spend time with him on Sunday and receive him into yourself and watch that relationship grow. That's the key to the life of joy. And next, we have to put others first. You know, our culture says that we have to put ourselves first. It says we always have to be looking out for ourselves. But have you noticed how many people in our culture are sad and lonely and angry? And it's because they don't get it. They don't get that the key to the life of joy is to put others before ourselves. Many years ago, I heard this quote, and ever since I've heard it, I've yet to see it proven wrong. It simply says this: if you want to feel good, you got to do good. If you want to feel good, do good. And it's true. Every time I do something nice for another person, I feel good. So I want you to go into high school, and I want you to be the one who sees a kid sitting alone at lunch and goes over and says, "Why don't you come and sit with me?" Or the one who sees a classmate who's having a bad day, and you just slip a little note of encouragement into their locker. Or the one who says good morning or goodbye to your teachers. Or the one who talks to the cleaning ladies and the cafeteria help and actually knows their names. I want every one of your classmates in high school to know that you went to St. Francis Xavier simply because of the way you treat other people and the way you make them feel. That's the key to the life of joy, putting others first. And so last comes you. It comes yourself. And that doesn't mean we neglect ourselves. But the beauty of the life of joy is this: when we put our life in order, when we put Jesus first and others second, we're the ones who experience joy. We're the ones who have peace. We're the ones who are happy. We're the ones who understand what Jesus said in that gospel when he said, "I came to give you my joy, and I came so that your joy may be complete." So as you go off into high school, I want you to remember this order: Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. This is the life of joy. And this is the life you were made for. May God bless you.